Hey everybody, this is Jessica. I want to share with you today something really cool. I want to share something that I learned. 3 ways to defeat the creativity thief. There is a creativity thief, and it's always trying to steal your energy, your time, your creativity per se, your ideas. And in this short Facebook Live video, I want to show you not only some ideas and art, which is what I love to do, but I also want to share with you 3 best ways to defeat the creativity thief, okay? I want you to share with me. I want you to comment below as much as you can. I will be reading some of those in a little bit, but I thank you for being here today. I'm so excited. I think that I'm going to share with you the first point right away. And the first point to defeat the creativity thief is to believe that you are creative. If you don't believe that you are creative, there's like no way. It's like the battle is already won and not on your own, on your good. It's like you're already defeated. You need to believe in your heart that you are creative. And I believe that you are. Because we were all made fearfully, amazing, wonderfully to be creative, to have wonderful ideas. So if you said in your heart that you are creative, things are going to start happening in your life. And you know what? I believe that you are. So if you believe with me, I want you to go on the comments and immediately start writing, I am creative. And even the I am, write it really, really big. I am creative, even if you don't feel creative. There's a lot of times that we don't feel creative at all. In our jobs, at home, homeschooling, trying to get wisdom to share with people. Oh my goodness, we don't get creative. And we even say it, wrong. Sometimes we say, I'm not creative. I just feel so bad. I'm not creative. I can't do this. And we start talking to ourselves. I want to challenge you today to start saying, I am creative. Woohoo! Melanie, you already said it, Melanie. You are creative. And I believe you are. I want to share. There's a lot of things that try to steal our creativity. But believing on that truth is going to set you in the right path. What kind of things rob you from your creativity? Sometimes you're too tired. You're really just too tired. And life is crazy. The other day I was talking with somebody and they were telling me their whole agenda. And I thought, what in the world? I would not even find a spot to create in their lives. Yes, sometimes you are way too burden. There's a lot on your life going on. And today I want you to be able to identify hi Tyler, I saw you there. What is stealing your creativity power? What is stealing it? It may be the bad news. There's a lot of bad news around us and sometimes it's tough, but we have to shut everything off because it's too hard to carry all the load. There's also busyness or chaos in your life. I understand that. If there's chaos going in your life, man, there's priorities and you need to use all that creativity energy to tackle the problems in your life and to get the victory for your families or for yourself. So if you're right there, just hang on. Use that energy that you have to defeat the creativity thief, okay? So that is number 1. Believe that you are creative. And not only in stamping and all the cool things that I want to show you today in this video, but also in your regular life, in your daily life. Number 1, get up today early this morning and say, I am creative. Type it down right there in the comments. Say, I am creative. God is going to give you amazing ideas. You are a powerhouse of ideas. Did you know that? You are a powerhouse of ideas. God wants to put great ideas, insight, and just like boom, when you don't know what to do, you have a creative brain, and I know that you can do this. So today, just go type on the comments and say, I am creative. That's the first step. The best ways to defeat the creative thief in your life. Just believe in the power that God has given you to do what you were called to do, whatever area that you're doing. If it's in life, if it's as a mama, if it's as a daddy, if it's as a minister, if it's on your training, your workouts, trying to lose weight, whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, you are creative. You can do this. And you know what? If you can, just hit some likes, hit some some of those buttons down on the Facebook Live. It's really cool to see them. And right now I'm just so involved that it's hard for me to see everything that is going on down here. I see Missy Holmes. I'm creative. Caitlin. Woo! You're here from Lubbock, Texas. So excited. I want to share 2 more tips, so don't go from here. But the first action that I want you to do is to tell me what steals your creativity. What usually steals your creativity? Could you comment it below? Can you just put it down? Oh, I'm too tired. When my creative time comes, I'm too tired. Sometimes you have the time, you have the resources, but you just feel that you're so drained in your creativity that you're not able to come up with ideas. You know what? Step number 1, I'm repeating myself, but step number 1, say it with me. I am creative. I got this. I can do this. And I know that you are. So believing that you are creating is just the first step to get out of any creativity slump that you are in. And you know what? You're not supposed to stay there. If you feel like you're in a slump and you're not able to create, you're not supposed to stay there. Get out of there, okay? Give me some likes right there on your Facebook Live. I'm excited to share. And let me see. As I said right below, I am creative. I want to show you the second step. And the second step today that I want to share with you is to defeat that creativity thief is focus. You need to focus, and not only like 100 things at a time. One of the quote that I put on my stampin'up.com, my website for this year was, do less with more focus. And you know what? The whole year I've been just reminding myself, do less instead of do more. Do less. I see Missy. Yes, chaos robs my creativity. And I believe that's true. Look at Julie. Thank you, Julie, for sharing. Time robs my creativity. Yes, there's only 24 hours. That's all. And at least you should be sleeping 6, 7, or 8. You know, if you get 8, wow. Woohoo. That's absolutely awesome. But there's a lot of things that steal our creative power. And I want you today, number 1, to believe that you are creative. And if you got this and you're listening to me this morning, I want you to go down and just write, I am creative. Use your caps and just write it. I am creative. Even if you don't feel like it, you write it down. I'm creative. I got this. I'm a powerful of ideas, a powerhouse of ideas, and the ideas will start flowing. That's a step number 1. Step number 2, focus, okay? Focus on one thing at a time. Yeah, that's so hard. It's hard, but if you write it down, if you say, I'm going to focus on one thing at a time, what is that one thing that you can focus on? I want to show you. During the summer, I had a fantastic time with family. I had guests coming. This year, it's been a year of just many guests coming to stay with me. Hey, someone's laughing. That's awesome. And I just got into, my creativity got into a slump because I was using my creativity in other areas. So I was not able to stamp as much. I was just cooking. I was taking care of people. I was a chauffeur. I was going to places, visiting. I had a great time during summer. But remember, sometimes when you're spending all that energy on one thing, you have nothing left at the end. So summer ended, fall started, I had the time, I had the resources, I got to do this. And when I started, you know what happened? I had no idea what to do. I was like, okay, where do I start? And I'm a stamper. I love stamping. Blessings. And I took my stamps, I took my ink pads, and I started stamping, and nothing was coming. Honestly, I went ahead and prayed and say, I felt like I had no creativity in me. But I went ahead and prayed and I said, God, just give me one idea, one tiny idea I can focus on so I can get this started. And you know, that idea just came, and I don't know, it was just so special. But the word wreaths came to my mind. And I thought, you know what, I really like wreaths. And I want to show you some wreaths that I did today. And I'm actually going to do a project right here on Facebook Live with you because I love you all, and I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you so much for joining. I'm going to be doing a project in a little bit, but step number 1 to defeat your creativity thief is believe that you are creative. So write it down in the comments. I am creative. Step number 2, focus on one thing. Start thinking, what can I focus on that will get my creativity going? Just one thing. That could be one stamp set if you're a stamper. That could be one quilt, one baby crib quilt, not 100, not 3, 4, 5 projects. One mini album, one scrapbook album if you're a scrapbooker. Or maybe you're at work and you're just thinking, what can I do to get my creativity, my enthusiasm going? Focus on one thing, just one. And as a stamper, and I have a ton of possibilities, ton of things coming out, stamp sets, ink pads, color combinations, papers, I love them all. But I had to focus on one thing in order to be successful, in order to move forward, just to defeat the creativity thief. You are a powerhouse of ideas. It is right there. It's in your heart, it's in your mind, but you need to focus on one thing. So today, I want to show you what I started doing, and I will be sharing with you my point number 3 in a little bit here, but I want to show you an idea. I love stamping, and I'm going to turn my camera down to my my work area here because I want to show you how to create a wreath. That was the idea that I received, to create wreaths on cards. Cards are simple. I started making wreath. I did not look anywhere else. It's funny, but sometimes too many ideas clutter my brain. So I did not go to Pinterest. I did not go to Instagram. I did not look for wreath on Google. I just took what I have and I started making a wreath. So I'm going to turn the camera. If you're there with me, just write down, I am creative. I want you to go to the comments and write it down. Really. Yeah. You. I want you to go and put down, I am creative on the comments. And I want you to like and press all the thumbs up buttons and the hearts. I know that you are creative. I know that you believe this with me. And I know that you can focus on only one thing at a time. I'll give you my step number 3 in just a teeny bit, okay? So stay here with me. I'm gonna turn my camera. I don't have anybody else to do that for me. So I'm good. I'm going to turn my camera looking the other way and then put it down toward my table. So you see the wreath that I'm going to be making. I'm excited to show it to you. So please follow me, okay? We're going to do this together. Let's see how I can turn my camera. I'll do it this way. And I'll do that. Let me see. Woo! I think it goes the other way. Don't go, anybody. Here it goes. Perfect, because I want you to see. I'm sorry, I'm just going here with my. There we are. If you can see what I'm putting in here, please click like. Forgive the videographer problems here. I'm just trying to get everything where it goes. But I want to show you some very cool ideas that I started making. And as you see here, I've been making tons of ideas with wreaths, okay? I use many of my stamp sets, and I started making wreaths. The first one that I made was actually this one, and I'll be honest with you. Hey, Pam, I can see you. Hi, friend. Anyhow, I'll be honest with you. I did not like this card. I just didn't like it, but it got me started. And remember, today is 3 ways to defeat the creativity thief. So the first one is believe that you are creative, and I want you to believe it with me and write it on the comments. I am creative. Even if you're coming back after I recorded this live, I want you to write it down and let me know that you watched this video today. This was the first wreath cards that I made with some of my stamp sets. This was the Garden in Bloom. Loved it. But at the end I was not so excited about it, so I'll put it on the side. Then I think I made this one. Woohoo! And I made this card on a YouTube video too on my Stampin' Blessing channel, and I really like how I could use those leaves to make that wreath. You see another one here. My last video last Monday was about this card and how I created it, and I really hope that you like it. I even stamped in this and in the inside. I got creative with Christmas, so I made this one. And as you can see, there's so many ideas. And I'll be honest with you, I bought nothing new. I'm using everything that was on my craft closet. I started getting things out and just going. And the more I created, it was like a snowball. Like Jennifer Wilson from Simple Scrapper says, snowball. You start with a little thing, and it keeps going. This is one of the newest stamp sets from the Creativity Delivered. Woohoo! I love Stampin' Up. Anyhow, here's another one. And I'm just showing you different cards with a wreath because this happened just at the beginning of September. And look at all the cards I created. I created bunches of cards with the with the theme of a wreath. And the first step is believing that I am creative. The second step is focusing on just one thing. And believe me, I decided to just focus on wreath, and I can see wreath absolutely everywhere. Does that ever happen to you? Yes, and there's another one right here you can see that I created with Paisleys and Posies. I think it's called Paisleys and Posies. Yes, I created this pretty card. And I just created bunches of wreath cards. And today I want to show you how to create a wreath with this little tiny stamp. And it's a leaf stamp. If you have a leaf, it's just awesome. So just focus here with me for a minute. Those who are crafters are going to enjoy this so much, because I found a great way of making a wreath with this leaf from the Painted Harvest stamp set. It's right here. And in an easier way. I try to do it just putting it one by one and stuff like that, and it was really hard. So I want to show you how to do a wreath with this. And one of my favorite things in stamping and with Stampin'Up, hey Jessie, I can see that you're there. One of my favorite things is stamping and punching, stamping and punching. I think it just makes things so easy. Let me show you the cards before you leave me here. Here is the first one that I created. And I took this little stamp, I stamp it on my paper, I punch it with my punch, and then I got myself creating this cool wreath. And again, I'm just in step number 2. Focus on one thing at a time. If it's quilting, stamping, crochet, painting, whatever technique you like, just focus on one thing, because sometimes you're all over the place and you don't know where to start. Today, I want you to comment below, even if you're just watching the broadcast of this video later on. I want you to comment below, what are you going to be focusing in? It doesn't have to be stamping, but I want to see your creativity going and moving. I don't want the thief to steal your creative power. I want you to be able to go in the comments and say, I'm going to focus on this. It may be a card that you want to make, or a scrapbook page about your kids. It could be a quilt that you're making for your husband, for your grandma, whoever. It could be just one project. It could be that you're creative in the kitchen. Go for it. Create a pasta or something you really like, but get creative, okay? So this is the wreath that I want to show you how to make. Woohoo! And I'm so excited. I'm going to leave it here so you can sort of see it. And again, one of my favorite things to do, where's my ink pad? Right here, is to stamp and punch. And I have here the Dapper Denim ink. I'm going to take my little leaf from the Painted Harvest stamp set. Woohoo, I'm making a mess. There you go. Isn't this a beautiful stamp set? And I just love I just love stamping. You know that. If you know me for a while, you know I love stamping. And I love just taking this and going around. Uh-oh, I don't have that much space right there. But you see, stamping is easy. I just put my clear stamp on my clear block. I took my dark ink in this case, and I went ahead and stamped all of those leaves. Then I take my punch, I open it here, and I like to look at my punch, just like you're doing right there. Look where I'm going to be punching. I sort of hold it teeny bit right there, and then I punch with both hands. And that is the way that I start making many of this. This is very, very quick. And when I became a Stampin'Up demonstrator, the coordination of stamps and punches just got me. It was like my thing. I'm like in love totally with this. So today I'm talking about 3 ways, or 3 best ways to defeat the creativity thief. I want to show you how to make this wreath. Let me check. Oh, can you see me there? Anybody can see me well? Not sure, but this is another one of the cards that I created. And this one I created it with some designer series paper, and I stamped in the center. I really love this way of making this wreath. So just join me here in a second. If you like this project, I want you just to go ahead and click that like button real quick. The heart buttons, let them go, because those I can see right now. I'm not really able to read much of what's going on. But I'm going to be just taking many of those out of there. As you can see, I'm using just the leaf punch. Oh, I'm out of focus. Can you see me? Someone put some thumbs up if you can see me well. Can you see me well? If not, put an ugly face. Put like a woo, like a crying face or something like that if you're not able to see what I'm doing. If it's not nice. Okay, I see some thumbs up. That's cool. One of my friends was telling me that it was out of focus, so I'm trying to, hopefully you're able to see what I'm doing right here, right now. If you are, just put some thumbs up in there so I can see them, and I keep doing this. So as you can see, I just went ahead. I'm gonna put my camera a little bit lower so you can even see it better. Woohoo, I see some thumbs up. Praise God, that's awesome. And I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna make some space. And I have more, I wanna do some of these here. Because honestly, I think I used like 15 leaves to do that other one. About 15. I didn't want to be stamping 15 and punching 15 with you on the camera. So I decided to do it just with designer Sears paper, okay? I'm gonna sit here with you. And what I did is that I took a piece of paper. In this case, I'm gonna take this same one. And I took a 1 3/8 inch circle. And I'm going to punch a circle out of it because that's going to lead me through my, I'm going to use this first. It's going to lead me, actually, you know what? Let me take the one that I already stamped. I already stamped my sentiment. It's right here. And I want my wreath to be about here. So I'll show you what I did. I took my multi-purpose liquid glue. And I took just a piece of, what is this? It's just like a little plastic that where my glue dots came. And I put some glue on top of it like this just to make my process easier. Okay. And I'm going to take the first branch right here. That's all where I want the glue, okay? And I'm going to put it right here at the top, but I'm going to put it under my circle. So I'm going to put it right there. You see what I did? So I did not put any glue on my circle. I want my circle open right here. I'm going to put this one here. And you know what? I'm going to grab another color or the back of it. And I'm going to put it here. And the more you put, it's just fun, you know, it's just fun. I'm really excited to share this. And what I'm doing this, let me repeat what I said at the beginning for those who are just coming in. And is that number one step to defeat your the creativity thief is to believe that you are creative. And then second is to focus on one idea. And this whole month on my Stamp a Blessing group and in my stampablessing.com, I've been focusing on just creating wreath. And you know what? It's been so fun. I just decided to do one thing at a time and not 100. I went on YouTube and all you see me making on my Stamp a Blessing channel is what? Wreaths all the time. I'm making wreaths. Well, the cool thing about making the wreath like this is that you don't have to worry about this little branch right here. You just keep going and going. Do you by any chance have something like this at home? Do you have a punch that you bought in a yard sale like years ago and you don't know how to use it? Go ahead and stamp some paper. It can be all paper. It can be any paper you have at home. And start creating something pretty. Just make something beautiful, a blessing for somebody. After the summer, sometimes we are really drained and we don't know where to start. So I'm sharing today with everybody to focus on one thing at a time, just to go for it. And you see how this is turning really, really cute. Here we go. Thank you, Pam. I can read your text message through my Facebook. I love it. Thank you for the support. This is my first Facebook Live, and I'm so excited that you're here with me for all those watching. And the coolest thing is that you can put more, or you can put the more inside. And as you can see, it seems like I need more. I put a little bit of my tumble glue on a piece of, yesterday I did it just on cardstock. I put a little bit of glue on cardstock, and I went around. I really like this color, so I'm going to put more over here. And you know what? I may need more. Don't you think I need more? Yay! I need more, so I'm going to be cutting a few more. But I want more of the brown one. So let me see if I have more of that brown one. Yeah, I have more in here. So I'm going to punch this. And I'm so excited that you are here with me watching. I still have your step number 3. I'm almost done with this cool wreath. And I just want you to be excited with what you do. You know what? Other people do not have to necessarily accept what you do. You know, if you know that you're doing what you're called to do, and you know that you are in the right path, that you're called to do something,
just do it with love. Faith expressing itself through love. That's what matters, you know. And I do this with great faith that this is going to bless you to get your creativity going, no matter the area where you are. I want your creativity to keep going. And I don't know if I'm doing this right. It's hard to see it, but I do like to bring all the leaves up like this. I may need to fix this after the video since I'm not able to watch it as well. But if you like it, come on, put like in there for me so I know you're liking the wreath. I love this leaf punch, and I just got it last week, and I really, really like it. So you can also stamp in here or not, and you know what? I think I'm going to leave it just like that. I have some of the Cajun Craze cardstock right here, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll fix whatever I have to fix later. But I want to share, I can't wait to share my third tip about how you are going to defeat that creativity thief that is trying to take away your creativity for what God called you to do, okay? And the third one is, are you ready? The third point is to start simple, okay? I don't want you to go and get crazy. Oh my goodness, now I need a leaf punch to be creative. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. You don't necessarily need a leaf punch. You need to believe that you are creative. You need to believe that you can focus. You can do this. You can use what you have. That can maybe be your start simple step today. It can be just one step forward. Just move forward with one simple step. And I want you to think, what am I trying to be creative on? What do I really want to do? And I'm going to be turning this the other way so you can see me. Hey, I'm right here. And I'm going to turn it the other way. Let's see if I can do this without you leaving me. Here I am. Can you see me? Awesome, awesome. Don't leave, don't leave. I'm trying to deal here with the little things. But I am so excited that you joined. Step number 1, believe that you are creative. Step number 2, I want you to focus on only one thing, okay? Not 100. I know you have already 100 things to focus on. But if you want to get out of a creativity slump, I really want you to focus on one thing. And this time I'm focusing on wreath. That's what I've been doing all over. And I have a ton of stamps, a ton of things I could be doing. But I decided that if I focus on one thing, just one thing, what is that one thing you can focus on today? Put it down on the comments. Bunch of ideas for you. So I don't want you to just leave this place. Did you all hear me? Have you been there this whole time? Can you give me some thumbs up? Because the Facebook was telling me that I was not there anymore, and I just kept recording thinking that you were. If you are there, could you give me some thumbs up, please? Hi, Anna. I love to see that you said hello. I would love to see some of your thumbs up or your hearts coming so that I know that you are listening and someone is there. But anyhow, I'm super excited to have you here today. Take some action today. Leave me a comment below. Like my page and just believe that you are creative. I know that God can do great things through your little hands, no matter the area where you are. Regroup. Number 1, believe that you are creative. Number 2, focus on only one thing, okay? Only one thing you're going to focus. And 3, you're going to just start simple. Start with one small step. God bless you a ton. Thank you for joining me today. Hope you like the project that we made. I have tons of different cards to show you. Stay connected to my Stampin' Blessing page, and also you can join me on my Stampin' Blessing group where I usually share more pictures. But stampinblessing.com has all my info. I'm super excited to share here with you, and I will keep doing some Facebook Lives if you would like. God bless you. Love you all. Bye-bye.